Also, another thing, for all the goofball niggas out there, get your money up, not your funny up, gang. What's the word? How y'all feeling? What's good? What's good? What's good, Ellie? This light is kind of bright in my face, gang. I said my niggas don't dance. We just pull up our pants and do the rock away. Lean back. Lean back. I ain't gonna lie, that light fake bright in my face. I ain't gonna lie. How everybody feeling though? Whoa. I'm wildin'. I'm wildin'. I'm gonna drop my whole cam. We fixed the joint up a little bit. This joint, I'm bugging with that. I was tweaking. I was geeking. 23 shots out the Cleveland. Okay, we back. We back in action. Boom, right there. Right there. That's chill. Right there. I move right here. Boom, that's chill. Gangsta. All right, bet I was wilding just now. She said, just don't dance. We just pull up our pants in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I got Chinese food, y'all. I know I eat Chinese food every day. Almost every day. It's doing mad blurry. Y'all can still see me? I bet. Eat a little bit. Don't dance. We just pull up the pants and rock away. Good was good. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I am in love with Chinese food. It's too good. It's too good. All right, let's see what's up.
So the men are showing up and saying that they don't want to be stepdaddies to these bastard ass kids, as if your mama was not a single mom herself, or your auntie wasn't a single mom, or your grandmother. A lot of us come from that, and just like the scripture says, a man who is a fatherless to the father first is better than a man who is a husband to the widow. And what does that mean? Kids need father figures. So at the end of the day, more men do need to show up for these kids that don't belong to them, just as much as women show up for kids that don't belong to us. Women are naturally building the village. We're naturally helping one another's sisters. We're going to be watching each other's kids. Where are the men at? The next time you see that girl, you know, that has kids, instead of you just being so focused on linking up with her, maybe ask her, like, how are your kids doing? Do the kids need anything? My son agreed. Do the kids need anything? Because y'all be so quick to want to get to know mom, but it's like, you already know mom is a mom, you know? And I'm not saying you gotta spend your life savings. I'm just saying show up. Like, it doesn't take that much to show up. It's not that hard. So the men are showing up and...
So, you saying if I meet a girl, I should be trying to take care of her kids? Now I understand the thing you said, your single mother raised you. I understand that perfectly fine. It's cool, right? But that is why niggas not trying to do that. That's like saying, well, your mom was a murderer, so you should be a murderer. Just because my parent did something does not mean I need to reenact it. Well, your great grandmother was a slave, so you should be a... It makes no sense. That logic makes no sense. For me to... We don't need more stepdad energy, no. You need to pick a man that you genuinely want to be with, who has good qualities, ambition, discipline, whatever it is. You need to pick better men. So when you are with these men, they don't just up and leave and you're mad that other people not asking you about your kids. Do your kids need anything? Do this, do that. What? Now, if somebody wants to go and be a stepdad, by all means, do whatever you want to do. But why are people feeling obligated? It's not the first video I've seen like this. This is my first time watching this video. But I've seen multiple videos like this where women are mad, like, more men need to step up. Why do you not want to talk to me because I have a kid and blah, 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 blah. That's their preference. Your preference is nigga got to be 6'10", with a 6-pack, with a 12-pack, and make $60,000 a second. Like, come on. That's your preference. So other people have their own joints. You know what I'm saying? Other people have their own joints. You know what I mean? So that's insane. But if that's your prerogative and you want to be a stepfather, then by all means go crazy. But if I'm being honest, it just never suited me. It just never. I'm the best. Thank you. It just never suited me for me to be like, I want to start a family. So I want you. If I'm meeting a girl, I want you to only focus on me. Then when we have kids, you only focus on me and the kids. That is the goal right there. Not you got 5 other kids and then the baby dad is back in and then blah blah blah. So, nah, that's too much. That's way too much. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all, yeah, y'all got a lock in, gang. What's next? Let's see.
I read something yesterday and it said, stepfathers are men that women wouldn't date if they didn't have kids. Now, I don't know how true that is, but I did hear of a story recently where a stepfather had assumed the role of a father figure to a little girl in her life. And graduation rolled around and her father came back into her life. There were only 2 seats available at the graduation. The original father decides to come back into her life, so the mother made the decision to let the real father go instead of the stepfather who had been there her whole life.
Ooh.
Now, I don't know about y'all, but that's foul to me. Y'all let me know in the comments if this is true or not. I read...
God dang. That nigga left left the kid life. Like, man, F this kid, I'm gone. Left the kid life. And now I decided to step in. I'm gonna be a father figure that she never had. Boom, boom, bam. And it's only 2 seats available. And you like, nah, give it to the real dad, the nigga who stepped out of them. Stepfathers are men that women would not date if they didn't have kids. I fully believe that. They want somebody who can be able to take care, provide, whatever, whatever, whatever. I truly believe that. I truly believe that. Stepfather, oh my gosh. They like, the only reason I'm tolerating this dude right now is because I need help. I need assistance. And this is probably the only one that will be with me because I have a kid. Dang, that's crazy. If this is true, chat, the stepfathers are men that women wouldn't date if they, oh my gosh, that is crazy. Great heavens. What's the next one, man?
I probably shouldn't say this, but man to man, you gotta normalize telling a woman that she is not who she thinks she is. Many of them need this reality check desperately. All these modern, useless women getting hyped up 24/7. Instagram likes, DMs, you a queen, go girl comment. That's all bullshit. Free attention everywhere. Now your average woman thinks she's some rare once in history type. It's a delusion epidemic. These women are getting 5 compliments a day, and suddenly they believe she's a 10 who offers value, deserves perfection, and every man below baller status is some dusty, raggedy fixture. Social media, honestly, cooked everyone's self-awareness. Attention inflated a female's ego massively. I probably shouldn't say this, but
That is true. Social media definitely does mess the game up with everything. I'm not even talking about women right now, just for everything, because people value things more. Even when I was younger, I'm 27 now. I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, I'm that old, but even when I was younger, there was a lot of real world stuff. Like, it was a lot of me. I would go to my friends' crib and do whatever, right? I'll knock on my friend's door and be like, yo, I'll see you tomorrow, right? I'll see you tomorrow. We can't even talk until the next day. We can't talk until next week. We can't talk until Monday. It's Friday. We can't talk until Monday, right? The anticipation was there, and we value things more. Now with social media, you got every girl thinking she a 10. People seeing stuff that they were not even meant to see. Or people across the people getting flown out by. Think about it like this: our grandparents was not getting flown out by Babe Ruth and Wilt Chamberlain. You know what I'm saying? It was not. It didn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? It didn't make sense. Now, people devalue true relationships. They throw them away because they feel like they're more valuable than they actually are. Then when reality finally kicks in years and years later, now they feel crazy because they are back to reality and they understand like they were missing out on real men. I was talking to somebody about this. Back in the days, it probably was hard in this sense, but when you had no cell phones, no phones, all that stuff, if you see a girl you like, or vice versa, you see a guy you like, both parties were making their move. If a girl see a guy she likes, she's dropping her handkerchief, she's making her move. She's cutting them off, like, oh, sorry. She's making her move because she's like, I'm never gonna see this nigga again. Right? The dude making his move. Because he like, yo, she looks like a nice, okay, making my move. And if they argue or they have a disagreement, they are not just cutting each other off. They are not just cutting each other off because of that. No, they are like, we are going to work this through because I like you and I want this to work out. But now everybody's easily disposable to everybody because people think that they have more options than they actually do. And a lot of times when it comes to like social media, the psyop between men and women are different. Men's For You page will be the, yo, Get your ish right. You're broke. You're poor. Get up. Keep going. The women's, we want like, you go, girl. You're this. You're worth more. So I noticed that the social media is convincing women that they don't need men or they're of more high value than they actually are. And that men ain't this. They're convincing women to be a worse and worse wife to men and that they shouldn't even be wives. Trying to kill the population off and they want them to stop having kids and all these things. Then eventually, once they get to a certain age where they realize they do want kids, they're 30 something, they do want a family, they will go back. But their mind is already psyoped by social media and the government. Now they would rather be with a guy who doesn't even care about them and be the eighth man on his roster just because he's rich. And the guy doesn't care about him at all. She'd rather just be on his roster and still probably not have no kids and just hang around him and get ran through the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Very interesting. It's crazy how that works, man.
I don't think women realize. Women oftentimes overlook the good guy and go have fun with all the guys that will never take them serious, add them to their roster. They get ran through. They have the bags, they have the travels. And a lot of times they don't even get the bags or the travels. They just get ran through. And by the time they're tired of getting ran through, they come back and be like, well, hey, good guy, I'm back.
And that's
you
the
can
guy
love
saying
me.
he's the
And
prize.
that man is married now. Or that man is saying, I don't want you anymore. Or that man has built his own empire where now he has a flock of women that are after him and he would never touch you with a 10-foot pole. And so I think that women need to be much more mindful of the fact that stop looking for the bigger, better deal. That's one of the biggest problems with women. It's like, how can this get better? How can this get better? How can this get better? If he is a good man, I promise you there's nothing out here in these streets.
People be forgetting about
There's
the 80-20
nothing out
rule.
here in these streets. What'd you say?
People be forgetting about the 80-20 rule.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Oh, so you're saying women who date for dating experience is wrong?
No,
You're not
I
dating
think if
for
that's what you
marriage,
want to do. But I also think that when women get into the dating experience, they get ran through. And so now you're surrendering or forfeiting the good man that you could have because you're not focused on partnership in life. And most of the good men, this is the thing too that I don't think women realize. Women oftentimes overlook the good guy and go have fun with all the guys that will never take them serious, add them to their roster. They get ran through. They have the bags, they have the travels. And a lot of times they don't even get the bags or the travels. They just get ran through. And by the time they're tired of getting ran through, they come back and be like, well, hey, good guy, I'm back.
And that's
you
the
can
guy
love
saying
me.
he's the
And that
prize.
man is married now. Or that man is saying, I don't want you anymore. Or that man has built his own empire where now he has a flock of women that are after him and he would never touch you with a 10-foot pole. And so I think that women need to be much more mindful of the fact that stop looking for the bigger, better deal. That's one of the biggest problems with women. It's like, how can this get better? How can this get better? How can this get better? If he is a good man, I promise you there's nothing out here in these streets.
People be forgetting about
There's
the 80-20
nothing out
rule.
here in these streets. What'd you say?
People be forgetting about the 80-20 rule.
Somebody said, you ever had a woman go get pregnant by another man then come to you for a relationship? What? Stop playing with me, yo. They always try to come back. Biden, I'd rather be single. They're getting ran through for drinks. And 3.5 star meals. Yo. What's good, what's good, what's good? What's good, what's good? How you feeling? Good, how you feeling, man? My night is going good. But no, this is actually crazy, though. I do know a lot of people that I went to high school with. Now your boy a little up, making a little bread, whatever. Your boy a little handsome, little jack, right? So many of them are coming back now. No, you didn't want me before, so don't come back now. This is what a lot of people do. A lot of women would do this, bro. A lot of women would do this. They will say F you and go try to find something better than you. You're doing good. You're treating her good. She will see you and say, I want something better. Stop talking to you. Start talking to somebody who's doing better in her eyes, but the grass is not always greener. Then they end up in that same cycle. Then eventually when they realize that the person that they was after, or the people, or the social proof, or whatever they were after, don't really want them, and they ran through now, they were trying to come back to you. And then, like she said, when they come back to you now, either you don't want them, or you build your own stuff up, and you got your own roster going on, or like you at that point. And this is why I always say, and this go for men too. You need to try to get in a relationship while you're in high school, college, latest. Because if you don't, it's a wrap for that regular joint. Unless you live in a small town or whatever it is, you know what I mean. You chilling. But for women, I say the same thing. If you meet a guy, your best bet is to meet an ambitious, disciplined, purpose-driven guy while he's still broke. That's your best bet. Because you're not dumb. You can see the qualities if he has leadership skills, if he has provider skills or qualities. You can see the qualities. Meet him then. Because if you meet him then and he then now goes to becoming rich and important and famous or respected, he will remember you and say, you know what, I'm going to take care of her, I'll make sure she good. If every girl is neglecting him, dissing him, don't want to be with him because he ain't where they want him to be, and then he goes and gets rich and get it out the mud with no girl on his side, he's going to probably just have a roster, a few wives or a few girls, a bunch of kids. He's going to do it that way. He's not going to be able to take you serious because he done grind through his whole 20s, and now he's 33, and now all the girls want him. And now he like, I don't even want to choose because y'all didn't want me before, so now whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I always tell women they need to actually try to lock something down, no bat. I appreciate your observation on a lot of stuff, even though the things I bring up can be off and unrelated. Now you go. What's this?
I got a question for the fellas because I'm trying to understand the dynamic now and how all this got misconstrued. Why is it that men nowadays, when it comes to dating, they don't believe in pursuing a woman, aka chasing a woman? What is the big issue with a man pursuing a woman? I don't just mean you making the first move. I mean like you actively pursuing this woman, calling her, texting her, planning dates. Why is it now we're in this day and age where men are like, oh, you could call me, oh, I was waiting on you to call me, I was waiting on you to text me, I was waiting on you to make the first move? For what? Criticize me all y'all want, but I am an old-fashioned girly. I was raised by my grandmothers. I believe in the old school ways and how things are supposed to go. If you that type of man where you think you are the prize, honestly, this video ain't for you, because I believe that women are the prize, because we're the ones that get chose. We're the ones that get picked. When a man findeth a wife, a man findeth a good thing. And I'm not even the type of woman to sit up here and think that I'm equal to a man. I think that a man is most definitely above me. My husband is for sure above me. Your heavenly father, your husband, everything else immediately after that. I'm not the one to sit up here and try to say I'm equal to a man and we on the same. No, we not. A man is above me. My husband is above me. So let's get that clear and out the way. Boom. My biggest issue that I have in my dating life is men are so lazy. I was waiting on you to call me. I was waiting on you to text me. No, sir. You asked me for my number. I gave it to you. It's up to you to call me, check on me, see how I'm doing. You're trying to get me. This is my thing. I don't ever make the first move on a man. I let men come get me. You want me? Come get me. If a man really wants you, he's going to come get you. It's not nothing extra I gotta do. It's not, no. If you want me, you're going to come get me. And the lesson that I learned in my previous,
it's not nothing more you gotta do. He want me, he gotta come get me. It do have to be, if you're not into him, you're not gonna give him your number. So giving him your number, you should probably be into him. I don't know what your logic is, but you probably should be a little into him, right? So it has now become a mutual thing. As soon as he say, yo, what's up? Let me get your number. And you say, yeah, here. You single? Yeah, here. As soon as that happened, now it becomes mutual, right? The interest is mutual. It's not, you don't have to do anything else. You still have to show that you're worth his time. Because you're saying, oh, I'm the prize because he came up to me and talked to me. I mean, I wouldn't really say that. This is not charity. He's coming to talk to you because women 9 times out of 10 are too, egotistical or a punk to go up and approach a guy, right? A lot of girls just say, "I wish he would approach me. I like him so much," but they could just have the same power to approach men. But we understand how it works. Men usually, okay, cool. So it's not like you're not feeling him at all. So now it becomes a mutual thing.
previous relationships was never let a man tell you he don't want you more than once. So when I give you my number and you don't call me or you do all that, that's basically telling me you don't want me. Y'all have no problem pursuing your education. You have no problem pursuing your career. You have no problem pursuing your goals. A house when you want a house, a car. So why is it y'all have an issue with pursuing a woman, a marriage? Because y'all are the ones that pick us for marriage. We don't pick y'all. Y'all get on one knee. This is why I don't date now. I ain't been on a date in a year. And that is exactly why. It's because I'm so sick of men. Oh, I was waiting on you to call me. Well, you're going to be waiting until you dead. If you pay attention to like older couples that have like years in, yeah, she didn't really like me at first. And she used to curve me and then I finally got her. Like, what happened to that? Y'all don't even want the pursuit.
Is that your aspiration? Is that what you're looking up to? Your raw day was good. Is that what you're looking up to? Yeah, he was talking to me and I didn't really want him in them. Okay.
Of a good woman anymore. I know I'm a good woman. Hell, I got a good career. I have ambition. I have goals. I have drive. I have things going for myself. I know.
Another thing I noticed, a lot of times these days, you ask somebody like, what do you have to offer? What makes you a good woman? I have a degree. I have ambition. I make my own money. All stuff that niggas is already doing. We don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not looking for that. I'm genuine. I'm kind. I'll take care of my man. What my man says goes. Like, things like that is with like, oh, okay. That's what qualifies as being a...
know how to treat a man when I have one. So what is the big issue with pursuing a good woman? I got a question for the fellas because I'm trying to understand the dynamic now and how all this got misconstrued. Why is it that men nowadays, when it comes to dating, they don't believe in pursuing a woman, aka...
Also, another thing, specifically these American girls, like specifically girls in America, this is like our problem right now. A lot of women be saying this. Black men are the only people that have a problem with providing for black women, right? That's not even the case. What the case actually is our women, black women or American women, whatever it is, don't understand our living situation, our categories, right? If you are from the projects and you sleep on an airbed, your parents are broke, you live in the projects, why do you have Gucci? Why are you expecting your boyfriend to buy you a Birkin bag or Prada? Why? You live in the projects. You've never been next to money in your whole life. You grew up in a project, you still live there, you sleep on an airbed. How in the freak are you expecting your man to buy you? These people in Mexico, relationships in Mexico, they're not expecting their Mexican boyfriend in Mexico to buy them a Birkin bag if they're not in, said living situations. Same thing goes in Africa somewhere. They're not expecting, oh yeah, you got to buy me a Mercedes-Benz when they're all living in the village. And they make $10 a month. You get what I'm saying? They're not expecting you to do that. Women out here would be from the projects, mad broke, don't even pay their phone bill, don't have $5,000 in their account, some don't even have $1,000 in their account, but expect you to buy them a Birkin bag that costs $50,000. Or you're not a real man. We're not understanding the plot. And what she's saying is men don't approach. Y'all women be asking for too much. And I'm a guy, I make a good amount of money. I make 6 figures, right? I make a good amount of money. Y'all be asking for some crazy stuff. And it's not like I can't deliver. I can deliver. But what the... Anything I give you, you should be happy about. You're broke. You're from the hood. We both from the projects. How are you asking for a Birkin bag? This makes no sense, but this is literally what happens. So, yes, you saying, yeah, I don't know what happened to men, man. They, blah, 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 blah. They don't approach. It's because y'all have crazy expectations. And also what y'all saying right now, and that is wrong. What you said about women were not even like a man, but like, I'm not saying that never happened, but that's not the only way people got in relationships back then. Women were like, if you talk to a girl back then, you would know she into you. right? It's now it's like a liability sometimes to talk to certain women. It's a liability because y'all just want all y'all want is money. All y'all care about is money. Y'all don't even be liking a person. You just said you came to me. You have to pursue me. I don't have to do anything. You like me. You want me. What about we? What about we? No we. If I come up to you and ask you for your number, if you're into me as well, this is basically my introduction. Yo, what's up? My confidence is I feel like I'm attractive, and I feel like I'm a good, I have charisma and things like that. So I'm coming to you and approach you. How you doing? If you're not feeling me, you say, "Oh, sorry." Okay, that's fine. I'll go over my day. If you're saying, "How you doing?" Yeah, I'm single. Here's my number. That's showing me that you are feeling me as well. I'm just the one who's coming and talking to you. That's it. Then, if I call you or I text you, it should be mutual. You shouldn't be just like, you know what I'm saying? And you say, "Oh, what about dates and all that?" Y'all be using, y'all think we don't know what goes on. Y'all doing these free meal tickets and all that stuff. That's why niggas is not doing that. Simple as that, bro. You gotta lock in. See, if I was in my crib, I was gonna get that Ooh, raw day. Good looks, bro. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all day, for real, for real. Most American women worry about the wrong things. Yes, poverty's all messed up.
What the heck happened to guys chasing girls? No, like seriously.
Because men figured out that it doesn't work. If they chase a woman, that means that that woman is running away from them. They don't want to be in a relationship with that man. They actually just want to take the effort and the energy and the time from that man. Versus a woman that just stays in place and allows a man to pursue her. That is a woman that doesn't expect a man to chase her, and she acts like she actually likes him. And I would argue that that is the only type of woman that a man should be trying to pursue, which this is no surprise to men. They've already known this for many, many years. It's just that they're actually putting it into action now. And women, they're noticing that they're not getting chased, they're not getting validated, they're not getting all the free drinks at the bar. So it absolutely makes sense why men are no longer chasing.
What the heck happened?
That makes so much sense. You know why? Because if I'm chasing you, you have to be running. No. I could pursue you, and you could show me that you feeling me as well. Mutual fit. We both feeling each other. I'm like, how you doing? You like, I'm good. I'm like, what's up? Why you acting like that? What's up? Like, come feel me, boom, boom, bang. You trying to hang out tomorrow? You trying? Yeah, we can have. You show me that you actually feeling me as well. That's all it is. Why in the freak do I gotta super chase you? Of course, we're not chasing women. No, we're not doing that. I don't understand what's going on. These people be bugging these days. I ain't gonna lie. Men are waking up, and that's why the passport bros are doing what they do. Men are waking up because we need to be more appreciated, right? All we did was make sure keep y'all alive for years, and then now y'all moving like, oh, F men, F this, F that. Y'all saying F men so much, we letting y'all go. Y'all keep saying F men, y'all choose a bear over men, y'all do. Okay, we're gonna let y'all be then, and now y'all confused. In your opinion, should wild intimate sessions somewhere be done partially clothed or be done? No, I mean, it depends what y'all both, you know what I'm saying? It depends what you and your girl got, you know what I'm saying, going on. That's really what it depends on. Depends what you and your girl got going on, how y'all feeling about whatever situation. That's it. Yeah, it definitely depends on the area because you cannot be like, yeah, certain places you cannot be and not happen. Nah, the bear look fine. I ain't gonna lie. I'm looking like a snacky wacky. You out? Nah, but let me get up out of here though. Up out of here, man. This is a quick stream. Peace, y'all. We'll see y'all on tomorrow's stream.